Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kiki. Today I'm recording a little bit earlier because it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everyone! I was going to wear my costume and everything, but that didn't happen. So you get me as I am because the costume will come later. You'll get pictures later. I get to be a Ghostbuster with the rest of my family because of my son's absolute obsession with the Ghostbusters right now. That's just how it is. Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters. Let's see. What did we do yesterday? The food was yesterday, which was really yummy. I still got to eat leftovers for lunch today. That was good. Made me feel good. And then for today, we were supposed to watch a video, a TED.com video. It was from a TEDx lecture. Sean Joe something. I don't remember what his name is. But it is The Happy Secret to Better Work. And it was about 12 minutes long. Didn't take too much to get into it, but it started a lot of nice places for thought about how to increase positivity on a daily basis, how increased positivity can increase work output, which, if you're working in the creative industry, that could be really great. But then an email I got from Corey McGurk, he sent me a bit from a writer, Chris, let's see if I can find this here, from Chris Hedges. Yes, from Chris Hedges, who wrote in Empire of Illusion, kind of some negative aspects to it, and I'll quote from it: positive psychology, like the new industrial relations of the 1980s that was used by GM and Toyota, is an assault on community and individualism by an oppressive system of power. Like celebrity culture, positive psychology feeds off the unhappiness that comes from isolation and the loss of community. So, there is a certain, as I wrote back to him, to Cody, as I wrote back to Cody, that there is a certain cult of positivity out there. And so people become obsessed by the craziest things. And today, watching this video wasn't about getting obsessed with positivity. It was about reminding yourself of little things that you can do to potentially see the world in a more positive light if it is something that you consistently have a really, really tough time with. And it can help. And sometimes I'm just downright depressed, and it's being depressed for no reason. No reason. It's hormones. And it just sucks. And it sucks the life out of me. And if I can turn my day around by exercising, maybe meditating, and reflecting on things I am grateful for, if it can help me pop out of that cycling that can happen inside the brain, then I can actually start working. Because what happens when I'm depressed is my brain cycles and cycles, and then I can't think about anything other than what I'm unhappy about. And then I can't even think of good solutions to how to get out of those situations. So if I can be reminded that there are really simple, easy ways to get out of that negative mindset that drives me down to a point where all I want to do is stay in bed all day long, then that's going to help. And as Cody said, there's definitely a positive aspect to the pain that we feel in life. And I'm going to say that depression is not the same thing as normal emotional pains that we feel, where you lose somebody, or the sadness that you might feel about certain events in life, breakups, or moving from one town to another, or just whatever it happens to be. There are all sorts of things that cause pain and suffering and sadness. And there's a lot of creativity that comes out of allowing ourselves to be in that space for a while. But it's when you let yourself be in that space continually that it maybe doesn't help so much. I don't know. I always think about one of my favorite bands was Garbage back years ago. Used to love the songs that the lead singer of Garbage would come up with, and they were dark and they spoke to my sadness. And then she got on antidepressants and I couldn't relate to her music anymore. It became so happy. I mean, it was great. I was glad she was happy, but suddenly I wasn't a fan of her music anymore. And that's not saying it wasn't good anymore. It didn't speak to me in the same way. So anyhow, let's find, I'm drinking some tea. I'm having a nice tea day with NASA. It's my NASA Earl Grey tea hour. All right, I'm 6 minutes in and haven't done anything yet. So postulating and posturing, what are we going to do? Oh, it's another watching thing. Man, I was hoping for a go do something. Oh, can I put it back? No, that's not the rules. It's just pick them out. Okay. So anyway, watch The Gap by Ira Glass. Ira Glass, I love his work. Love his work. So this could potentially be another very interesting, inspiring thing to do. And tomorrow being Saturday might be a great day to just sit down and listen to Ira. Watch Ira talk a little bit. The Gap by Ira Glass. Let's make sure I lift it up because sometimes it gets cut off in the editing. So watch The Gap by Ira Glass. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. And in the meantime, oh my gosh, wonderful creative day of the year. It's Halloween. I hope you all are going to have so much fun with your costumes. We have some cool backpacks with lights and stuff on them because we're Ghostbusters. It's going to be great. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Halloween weekend. And yeah, I will. I mean, I'm going to be back tomorrow because I got to watch this and tell you what I think about it, right? So anyway, boom, boom, boom. Oh, what was I going to say? Right. If you have ideas for things that I can put in the bowl to pull out, let me know through social media. I'm at Dr. Kiki on Twitter, Kiki Stanford on Google, or here on YouTube in the comments if you want to comment on these videos. Or email me like Cody did and tell me what you think about something. And also, who else emailed me? Someone else emailed me. It was, yes, Mike. Michael, thank you so much for your email. That was very touching. I appreciate your kind words. So if you want to email me, kikifinch@gmail.com. Let's have more days with more little things of inspiration, right? Woohoo!